When I say a man's best friend, I guarantee that for most of you, your very first thought will be a dog. That's because dogs, cats, and other domesticated animals play one of the most important roles in an individual's life. Today, I would like to inform all of you about animal assisted therapy, which is a therapeutic intervention that incorporates animals into treatment plans. Animal assisted therapy is a great addition to traditional treatment plans and has many, many benefits. So, we will discuss the history between humans and animals, the different types of certifications available for animals in this type of therapy, and the type of conditions this therapy is used for, along with its benefits. So, humans have a very, very long history with animals, and it's no coincidence that they make us feel so safe. So, scientists believe that humans' interest in animals could have stemmed from the fact that we use signals that animals gave us to aid in our survival. This this idea is called the biophilia hypothesis, and it states that when we see an animal in a peaceful state, this is a signal to us that there is no proposing danger nearby, leading to feelings of safety and security. Scientists have also documented that after 15 minutes of interaction with an animal, around 6 neurotransmitters will be released that are related to mood. In animal assisted therapy, there are 3 different types of certifications available for animals that are involved in this type of therapy. So, the first type is an emotional support animal. These help an individual that suffers from a mental illness, and they provide them with comfort and support. Any type of animal is allowed to be an emotional support animal, and they do not require any form of training. If you have a note from a mental health provider, you are able to bring your emotional support animal into your housing regardless of your housing's pet policy. So say you live in an apartment building where dogs are not allowed, but you have an emotional support animal that is a dog. If you have a note from your mental health provider and you provide that to your landlord, your the pet policy will be waived and your animal will be allowed to live with you. Another type of little benefit is that if you have a note from your mental health provider, you can also bring your emotional support animal, if it's a cat or a dog, onto the cabin of an airplane. So the second type of certification is a service animal. So these help an individual that have a medical condition or a disability, and this disability does not always have to be visible. To be a service animal, you do have to have specialized training, and you also the only type of animals that are allowed are dogs and horses. They are able to go anywhere that the public has access to, and they also have the living and airline exceptions. Um, but so these type of animals provide assistance to their owner. So that's why they require special training, because each service animal will have different tasks or jobs depending on their individual's condition or disability. And the third type of certification is a therapy animal. So this one is a little bit different than the other two. That's because the other two are certifications for an animal that's going to be working with an individual, while this one works in a facility. So they help people by providing affection and comfort to people that are in facilities such as nursing homes, schools, hospitals, or a mental health facility. Since these animals, though, aren't used on an individual basis, they do not get those exact same exceptions as the other ones do. So, a therapy animal do not get any form of exception on housing, nor do they get any exceptions on flying. So, animal assisted therapy aids in many different conditions and has a number of different benefits. So the types of conditions that animal-assisted therapy help treat are addiction, dementia, cancer, heart disease, chronic pain, emotional and behavioral disorders, autism, and mental disorders. So some of the benefits that animal-assisted therapy provide are an increase in the patient's balance, an increase in their social skills, their focus, attention, their fine motor skills, their trust, and their empathy, while also decreasing their need for medication, their blood pressure, their risk for a heart attack or a stroke, their while also reducing anxiety, grief, and loneliness. One of the most prominent benefits of animal assisted therapy is the fact that it increases a patient's willingness to actually participate in a therapeutic activity or a group activity. And there has been a meta-analysis of roughly 49 studies that have found that they have an overall positive outcome and an increase in their overall emotional well-being in people who are diagnosed with autism, medical conditions, and behavioral issues. And a randomized controlled study also found that animal-assisted therapy can be helpful for those battling illnesses such as depression, schizophrenia, and addiction. So, today I informed all of you on animal-assisted therapy, including the history between the bond of animals and humans, the different types of certifications available for animals in animal-assisted therapy, along with the conditions this therapy helps manage and the benefits linked to this therapy approach. Many individuals have been positively impacted by animals, and by incorporating animals into an individual's treatment plan, humans are able to experience healing and comfort in ways that have never been experienced before.